All right, guys, welcome to Nothing is Obi South Texas Golf Podcast, episode 119. Tonight's special guest is chairman of the Putting for Pops golf tournament, Jaime, or what people like to call him around San Antonio, Jaime Luna. All right, he's going to be talking about the 8th annual Putting for Pops, going to be held this Friday, November 3rd at the beautiful Hyatt Hill Country Golf Course. All right, we're going to thank a good amount of our sponsors tonight in regards to making the tournament and making everything happen. But before we get to that right here, guys, I have a word from our very important sponsors right here. Got to pay some bills right here. All right, guys. I got my boy, Brad Ishins. Brad Ishins, I want to thank our gold sponsor and FOREBROS Tour member, Brad Ishins with Metal Stacks. Metal Stacks is a precious metals collectors club. It has the lowest pricing for gold and silver coins, rounds, and bars online. They offer 3 different options. You can purchase silver and gold at retail price from trusted and secure website at competitive pricing. You can join the club and buy precious metals at either wholesale or at cost. You can't beat that. You can also join Brad's team, where you can earn free silver, unlimited retail commissions, and bonuses up to $16,000 per week. Man, in a time of financial insecurity right here, sounds like a great deal. All you got to do is text Nothing is Obi to Brad at 210-274-5894 to learn more. You can also hit up Brad's Facebook page at MSBrad and visit his website at www.metalstacks.com/Brad. He is a great dude, great people, and I only surround myself with great people, great relationships right here. Make sure you hit up my boy, Brad Ishins. All right, now let me go ahead and bring on the big dog right here himself. Jaime, I don't know. We've got some technical difficulties right there. I see a thumb. Maybe it's a leg. Maybe it's an arm right here. All right. And while he's working out some personal stuff right here, I'm going to go ahead and speak on our presenting sponsor right here. We got sponsors all over the place. We got to make the bills. We got to pay the bills happen. Make it happen right here. FOREBROS Tour, never golf alone again. FOREBROS Golf Tour. If you don't have a home, we have a home for you. FOREBROS Tour. We are on Unknown Golf, Facebook. We're everywhere. TikTok, everywhere. Your mama and auntie and Theo hangs out. That's where we are. FOREBROS Tour, never golf alone again. All right. And also make sure, just in case here, explicit content may be here. I don't know. We're going to kind of keep it a little PG-13. Listen at your own discretion. All right. The expressed views and concerns or any comments are not supported, and they are not of our sponsor's nature right here. So make sure, guys, you listen at your own free will right here. All right. Let's bring on my boy, Chairman, the best State Farm agent in San Antonio. Right here, I got Jaime Luna. What's up, my man?
What's up, brother? Hey, man, we're getting fancy. You got to say explicit content warnings and.
I have to. Hey, it used to be a family-friendly show.
Yeah, that's right. And now I think you need to send me a headset now so I can be officially with a mic in the podcast. I want to be like in the studio next. That's next.
Well, you know what? I'm going to look at some good deals on OfferUp, right? And I'm going to send you the OfferUps. All right. So I got Jaime Luna right here. Jaime, we got our 8th annual Putting for Pops tournament, and it seems like it's our biggest tournament ever. And just for those people at home right here that don't know, Jaime, how much money do we keep from all the profits and all the proceeds? Oh, Jaime's frozen. I think maybe he didn't like hearing we got profits and proceeds right here. Let's go ahead and bring up some of our right here, Brad, right here, my man. Way to Brad, go. There you go. Jeremiah Sierra. Damn, start these podcasts early. Your target audience is 40 and over. We get old. Y'all do get old. Oh, there we go. We can get you, Jaime. We can get you a mic right there at Timu. Jaime, I'm going to take you off right here just so you can make sure and hop back on right here. Oh, there you go. Sure. Jaime's on. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You good, Jaime?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not sure if it's coming from your end or mine. I was checking all my Wi-Fi connections. Looks like
man, you got to pay the bills, man. That's all right, dude. The insurance rates keep going up. You got the money. I know you do.
That's right.
All right, Jaime. So we got our 8th annual Putting for Pops golf tournament, biggest golf tournament ever, right? So far, right to date.
To date, yeah. We we first started. It was hard for us to break even 100 golfers. I think the first one we finished at like 75 golfers, somewhere around there. And then slowly started, putting together an all-star crew, that we have behind the scenes that that does a lot of the legwork for us. And then we slowly grew that from, 75 golfers, 100 golfers, 120 now, breaking records at over 180 people. So this thing's moving in the right direction. We got a lot of momentum, and, helping a lot of cancer fighting dads out there to help pay some bills for them to have another good Christmas, or just, meet some of the demands going on with this crazy cancer thing.
Well, I'm going to tell you right here, Jaime, before you broke up, you were frozen. I don't know. Maybe you were frozen from the question I asked you. How much money does Putting for Pops keep from the profits that are made? Just tell me.
We actually don't keep a dime. So
there it is. That's it.
Never. Yeah, there was none. So that we literally, every single dollar that we collect, we just pass it forward. So we first thing we do is obviously we pay all our golf obligations to whatever, course is hosting us this year. It just happens to be, the Hyatt Hill Country, which is a beautiful golf course. And so we pay them first. And then we pay a lot of the incidentals, like, of course, food and beverage, and these wonderful shirts and the tee gifts that we give out every year. So we pay all that marketing and all that incidental stuff off. And then we look at how much we have left, and then we look at the applicants, and we try to divide it evenly amongst all the applicants, and just pay it forward, and then start over next year from scratch.
And I think that's the most important thing, and that's really why not only are you a good friend of mine and my insurance agent, but I think that's one reason why I asked to be attached to this tournament, is because there's no fluff. I see where the money goes. We got a great team. I hate these calls, right? We have a call once a week as we get closer to tournament time. And that's one thing, guys, you need to know, is that we keep none of this money. All of this money goes to the recipients and that have been affected by cancer. And again, it's just, we try to put on a great tournament. Jaime's been a part of many, many charity golf tournaments. And I think that's the thing, the staff, we all try to take a little bit of the things we liked and some of the things we didn't like and try to put it into this tournament right here. I got a great comment right here from Jeremiah Sierra, who's a two-time defending champ going for that three-peat. Try to be up there with the Chicago Bulls. He's taken home. His team has taken home the last two tournaments, Putting for Pops tournaments.
Man, Jeremiah, you guys are legit, man. We're hoping we put some teams and stack a little competition your way, because you guys ran away with it already. I'm a little jealous because I want one of those barrels. So if you want, I want one back.
You know what? Next year, Jaime, just order 5, and I'll pay the cost. Right? Just order 5.
Pretend we won one.
Well, I offered one of his guys. I offered one of the guys that won it, and they said no. They were going to give me the clubs they won, as opposed to they wanted the whiskey barrel. And it's a great whiskey barrel as the trophy right here. Jeremiah Sierra, FOREBROS really don't play many charity golf tournaments, but Putting for Pops is one that we trust, because we know where the money goes to the right people in need, and I think that's why. Right? I mean, I think that's why a lot of people want to be a part of this tournament. All right. So for those of you that don't know a lot about Putting for Pops, here's just a little video from last year's Putting for Pops. Hopefully it doesn't shut down, because we got some streaming, got some copyright issues over here, but let's see. Hopefully it's not going to come off.
And we're back.
Here we go.
Hey, welcome to our 7th annual Putting for Pops tournament. This tournament started back 7 years ago, when one of my uncles passed away of cancer, and they were scrambling to get the medical bills paid and the funeral paid. And so we started the first tournament in honor of him, to help the family pay for some of those final expenses. And now, 7 years later, we keep the legacy alive, and we invite everybody out every year to do the same and raise money for dads fighting cancer. We've actually raised over $100,000 to give away to families every year around Christmas time, so they have the opportunity to make those bill payments or whatever they want to use the money for, to help them with that struggle during cancer. And so we look for recipients that are fighting that fight, and dads that are fighting that fight, to help their families out during this hard time. So we had an amazing turnout, one of the record years of all time out here. We almost had a full field of all 36 teams booked. So we gave away a bunch of cool prizes. We did a lot of silent auction items. We have 1,000 sponsors that helped us out with it, which was really good. From Smoking Cowboy Smokers, which was our lunch, to tacos and salsa that did our breakfast. We had a bunch of beer sponsors like Nothing Else OB. We had Enterprise, major sponsor, Owens Corning is major sponsor, several State Farm agents, Snap Fitness, just so many amazing sponsors that gave us their time. Lockwood Real Estate Group, El Paso Water Softeners, just a ton of different sponsors that helped put this together. So I can't thank you enough, and we look forward to next year.
There we go.
Yeah,
all right,
you,
man. You were in a lot of these videos. I mean, I guess, right? I mean, you're the chairman, right?
Yeah, I guess the camera always finds me.
Hey, and they at least got that one shot, that one good drive you had.
Yeah, I only get one, so they have to follow me around about 17 times to get that one good one.
All right, Jaime. So why don't we talk about some of these sponsors, because we do have a lot of people that are making this tournament happen for a lot of good. So I know you have like a good group of State Farm agents that are really putting their resources in to making this happen. And why don't we just kind of talk about some of those sponsors that we have right here. Well, Jaime's going in and out a little bit here. I'm going to kind of talk about just a little bit about the sponsors that I have. We got Ben Carricker. Ben Carricker is giving over $200 in gift certificates. If you don't know Ben, he is the best club repairman. He is the best club repair guy in town, giving over $200 worth of gift certificates to San Pedro Repair Club. We got Countdown City Golf giving some koozies. Golf Club of Texas, La Cantera, Fort Sam Houston, giving out Alamo City Golf Trail, giving out rounds of golf to their great facilities, great courses. We got Lowe's Supermarket. Derek Allgood is donating for the keg, one of the kegs there, co-host of the Billy Madison Show. The Texas Chancla, Jesse Hernandez, attorney Jesse Hernandez. We got a lot of people. We got a lot of people that want to be a part of this tournament. And Jaime, why don't we kind of speak on some of the State Farm guys and some of the other sponsors that we have for this tournament?
Yeah, so we're luckily, so we play a lot of tournaments in State Farm, so we try to do our best to spread it out. But one of the things that, I always talk to my team whenever they invite me out is like, hey, I'll do your tournament if you do ours. And so that slowly started growing, and we have, close to 16 agents that will come out on their own or actually sponsor a team completely outside of us because they want to bring clients now that it's growing. And so like Lorena will bring a team, Travis will bring a team, Rick Trevino we'll bring a team, and then the others, we just all group up because we don't see each other that often. So we'll group up and we play as well. So, a good cast of State Farm agents coming out. And that's normally what's one of our platinum sponsors. But then we got an Enterprise who's been with us from day one. So shout out to my buddy, Art Rivera and everything that he does at Enterprise to get this moving. They always have at least 2 to 3 teams come out as well. And then, but we've had a lot of great sponsors throughout that have continued with us, from Smoking Cowboy Smokers to, the Latin Connection. And, of course, you got Paisanos, who's hosting our lunches now. This is probably our 4th time, and it's phenomenal food. So Evan's coming out and his crew's coming out to cook us an awesome lunch out there. And he brings not only food, but a bunch of random prizes to raffle off as well. And last year was a big hit because a lot of people got fed very well and drank a lot of good wine.
Dude, he gave out, like, I was like so jealous because I didn't win any of the raffles, right? And he brought like 10 gift cards. Dude was just giving great, like he was just giving like $25, $50 gift cards, like they were like candy, like they were Tic Tacs, dude. And I'm just like, everybody got one but me. And I'm like, this is some crap. I'm gonna let Evan know before we get there that Evan, I need at least one gift card. Like one gift card. And again, so why don't you tell everybody just kind of like what the day looks like as soon as you come into registration, how it starts, what we got on the menu, what are they going to see out there on the course, and then how are we going to finish everything off?
Yeah. So again, we have a ton of sponsors, a lot of good roofing companies as well. So we have a ton of sponsors from all over the map, which is from our committee. Did a fantastic job. Obviously, you're part of it. So you brought your teams. We have some banks out there that are coming out this year. So the number one thing we want to do is make sure everyone has a great time. So just has a fun time. And this is a tournament that they want to return to every year, keep it going every year. So to answer your question, 7 a.m. is registration. We have breakfast. So the Hyatt Hill Country is providing a breakfast taco bar for everybody from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then we'll have a putting contest out there as well. We'll have kegs of beers out there. We'll have 4-9 cigars coming out to roll cigars for you guys. So they'll be out there. We have rocket launchers. So we have 2 rocket launchers. We have Beat the Pro on a par 3. This year is our first time we actually have a female golfer. She's a pro. She's great. I'll wait to say the name so you don't look at her, look her stats up yet and get scared until you get there.
I want to look. I want to look them up right now.
She's phenomenal, and she's going to put together some great shots that you're going to have to compete against. So it's called Beat the Pro Par 3. So rocket launcher, pops toss out there where you get to extend your drive. That's one of the favorite holes for a lot of people. Of course, the Big Daddy drive, which is known as like your Tiger Woods drive or your Bubba Watson drive. So we have a lot of fun games out there at the course to keep you entertained. You know, alcohol's flowing. You know, cigars are out there, and we just want to keep it a fun day and keep that round. 4.5, 5 hours at the very latest, but 4.5 hours of fun. That's what we're trying to accomplish.
Now. We had the privilege to play Hyatt, I'd say about a month ago, and obviously this rain has not hurt the course or any golf course here in San Antonio like one bit. And I think already at that time Hyatt was already like top 3, courses that you can access, publicly. And man, the course is it's looking solid. It's looking freaking green. It's unreal right now. Like it looks like it's got that filter on it, right? But it's got that green filter whenever you see a picture you ever see. And so right now the course is looking great. I think I'm not going to say anything, but it looks like it's going to be, the weather's going to be great out there. And you are wearing you're wearing the gift, right? The big gift that all of our players are going to be giving.
Yeah, so every year we'll come up with, and you've been in these meetings where we want to do something cool that's kind of trendy and moving forward. So we give away a fun tee gift. And so this year, weather couldn't have been better for this to come on board. It got a little cold this week, and so we've got this hoodie to kind of keep you nice and warm out there. So if it does get cold, if it starts raining, just slap it on. But they're very comfortable, and it's got, of course, our Putting for Pops logo on it. And probably one of the coolest tee gifts we've ever given out. So every single one of our golfers is going to take on one of these sweaters.
I know, you're just making me a little jealous. Like he's the only one that has one. I mean, they came in earlier in the week, but you know what? No, none of the other committee members have one, but Jaime has one. He said, "Don't worry, I'm going to wear it on the show."
We have to try it out.
All right, guys. So we got a great tournament plan, and I think, Jaime, what do you think is maybe the driving force behind this tournament and making it to where people want to come back every year? Because like I said earlier at the beginning of the show, you play in a lot of benefit tournaments, right? And you've seen how to do things and then how not to do things. What is maybe one of your most favorite parts that from other tournaments that you have brought to Putting for Pops?
I think one of the cool things is obviously it's local, right? So we give all the money and all the proceeds stay here in San Antonio. So and either we get applicants from other parts, we do our best so that the big pots stay here in San Antonio, and then we try to help out as many people as can. So we've helped out people as far as Dallas and El Paso, some in Lubbock, and some in Houston, for example. So we've kept it kind of regionally, but primarily really San Antonio based to help our backyard get as much of the proceeds as possible. We've helped out from Bexar County sheriffs to HEB employees and just a lot of different great fathers here in the San Antonio area. So I think that's what makes this special, is that we literally get that. And then we also will put on our social media, here's who we're giving the money to. Like, look at them, like look at the impact that you guys are doing. So you're not only just coming out for a golf event, you're actually helping somebody's family get one more Christmas or get one more, special moment with dad. And so I think that makes it special. That's what keeps us going, keeps us driving to come back out there. And I think a lot of that, will feed into our the people that keep returning, because they see that, hey, this is real, this is a lot of fun, and so we do steal ideas from other tournaments. If we see like Mark coming from the rocket launcher, I was at a golf tournament, we shot this rocket launcher. I'm like, dude, how do I get you in my tournament? This was amazing.
Mark Stevens, Mark Stevens,
great. So Mark Stevens said, yeah, absolutely, man. Here's my card, and one thing led to another, and we thought we were just going to need one rocket launcher. Now we need 2. And so it's going to be,
Things are
you
good.
know, a
Things are
lot
going
of
to get
fun.
crazy. You might see a third
Yeah.
one. It's going to get crazy.
That's right. It's gonna be awesome, man. So, so that's gonna keep it a lot of fun. And for those like are not like so serious of golfing, this rocket launcher is just a good way to, break up the golf swing for a little bit and just shoot out there. I got a couple of guys that are special forces that are playing, and they don't really do a whole lot of golf stuff. So they all they're talking about is this rocket launcher, and if they could just stay there 17 times.
Well, I think one of the big things that drew me in as just a golfer, as just a player, is you said right there. I mean, look at me. I love to eat taco. You said taco bar, right? You say tacos, right? I'm there, right? And I think that was like the biggest draw. And I think then we have paisanos coming in, and I mean, like they Evan doesn't skimp. Like there's no skimping on the meal. Like you're gonna be full. I remember that first year we had him, like he was giving out trays of food, like, because sometimes people, hey, they got to leave after, right? They're on their lunch break, right? They're playing a damn golf tournament on their lunch break, right? And so they got to get back to work. They got responsibilities. And I think Evan, like I took home like a whole freaking like thing of shrimp Alfredo. Like, I mean, dude, I was like in a coma for like a weekend, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's the thing, is that we want to make sure that people are fed before they got drinks during, and obviously, we want to make sure we send them out again full on their way out, right? And so I think that's a big deal. Why don't you kind of speak on and give us maybe one of maybe the stories and one of our recipients? You don't obviously you don't have to mention their names or anything, but maybe kind of speak on somebody who's received one of these money endowments, these checks that we've had that their family has benefited from.
Yeah, actually, I'll give you a great story. Last year, one of our recipients is Milo for short, right? He ended up kind of coming in to tell us the story, and he was on when we called him to tell him he had won. He was on a baseball trip with his son, and he says, like, no, I don't know how many of these I have left, so I want to make sure that I don't miss any of these. And his son is, maybe 10 to 12, somewhere in that range, and he said, I want to be sure that I take the time off. And he said, as grueling as these treatments are and as tough as it is, I just want to make sure that I have enough to provide for that. And so he turns out he lives in Hondo. After talking to him, I said, hey, one of my good State Farm buddies is going to open up in Hondo, and he's looking for some people instead of you working for USA and going back and forth and in and out of town. Why don't you help him out? So he ends up working at State Farm now, and so he'll be out there to do the celebrity putt off, where that first putt, it kind of starts the whole tournament for all of those past recipients that are still with us. So, so he said, hey man, my job is to make it one more year, except because I want to get back and I want to putt one more year. And so he did that. So he told me, hey, I made it, man. So he calls me, and him and I got to talking a little bit more, and I said, tell me when are these cancer treatments? And he's like, man, they're every Wednesday. Every 2 Wednesdays, I'm sorry. And I said, can I go meet with you? And I end up going to meet with them and kind of just to see the process, and then ask them, what does the billing look like? What are some of the programs that they have for dads to help with this? And turns out we are one of very few, us and then another company called ThriveWell, which just does an amazing job of raising, funds for cancer all year long. We got to collaborate with them a little bit, and hopefully we'll start a beautiful partnership helping them out as well. And them us as well, sending us some recipients. But the process is grueling, man. I mean, just to be in that start center and to feel that vibe, and just to hear him, like, having to his whole morning being, kind of in this fight, because that's what it truly is. I mean, he was just, weak afterwards and wants to take a nap, but he gets up and he's in good spirits, and he's like, I mean, you need to go talk to this nurse. This nurse wants to get a team. And so, I mean, he wakes up and he's just like on fire. And so that gives you just this breath of like, let's go raise some money. Let's get some people some help, because it is tough. And talking to the people at the billing center and hearing the stories of, people doing whatever it takes to get that next payment in so they can get one more chemo or whatever. It was heartbreaking. And so if we can just move that needle just a little bit, because we raised enough money to get 2 or 3 more families, 4 or 5 more families, 8 or 9 more families, just every year, the more we can do, to chip away at that number. I just think it's a beautiful thing. And we look forward to doing it.
And that's amazing. I mean, man, that's tough right there. I think you see it not only, you had this vision, you and Paul and Kevin, were kind of, the guys that kicked everything off, and we're thankful that, we're still going strong. And every year you always try to top it, right? You always try to top the previous year. And I think that's one thing, that there's no fluff. The money goes where we say it's going to go. We do our homework. But you really kind of keep us together. I mean, hey, got to do a conference call. Got to do a conference call, and it's annoying. I mean, I got like 15 minutes. I'm supposed to use the restroom, eat, put in grades, all in that time. But no, I have to give it to y'all. I have to give it to Putting for Pops, right? You're like, Jaime's like, hey guys, we need to get on a conference call at 12:30. I'm like, I can do 12:35. I'm like, hey, I can do 12:40. You're like, all right, 12:40. And I was like, but I only have 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then he doesn't get on until 12:52 and gives us 3 minutes. So it's just like, oh, thanks.
Hey, man, I give y'all just as much time as I give my wife. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we got some great sponsors. We got some great gear. We're at a great course, great facility. And then I had a great conversation with somebody who's going to be attending the tournament. He's going to be playing on Modern American Cheer Team, and man, he said he really wants to be a part of it. He wants to be a part of this tournament. And I really want to thank, my guys. I want to thank, I want to thank my FOREBROS out there, because it's Jeremiah Sierra winning it and going for his third, going for that three-peat. He sparked getting 2 more FOREBRO teams. And so we got a total of, including myself, we got a total of like 14 FOREBROS that are going to be attending this. No, we got 18. We got 18 FOREBROS that are going to be attending this tournament. And so guys just want to be in it because, hey, the money goes where it says it's going to go. You get fed before, adult beverages throughout. You get fed after. Great swag. You got all types. You got a lot of stuff that are going out and make it a great experience for the golfer.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have room for more. So if you guys, are listening to this and have an opportunity to just, come out and spend some time with us, play one tournament with us, and see the difference, right? Let's see if, we meet that expectation for you, because I think we're going to deliver an amazing tournament this Friday, and we'll be there again next year. We were able to sign a 2-year deal with the Hyatt. So whatever we can tweak from this year and move it into next year, even better. And like you said, Andy, because every year we're just trying to top and level up our game to get a better tournament and just a lot more fun, more sponsors, and most importantly, make more impact on the community.
All right, got some great comments right here. We got right here. Ben is the man. Again, $200. I saw the amount today. I saw because Ben has in years past given us several $25 certificates. Well, I saw this year he gave us 4 $50 gift cards, and I don't think
Awesome.
But sometimes
you
understand the raffles, right? Sometimes these raffles, people who win these raffles, it goes to people that have that do not play golf, right? That are golfers. They're there because their company's sponsoring the team, or they're there just for the cause, right? Or they're friend of a friend, and so I think these people get these, I don't think people understand if they get this, that is some gold. I mean, this is the best golf builder repairman in town. All right. And then, and then we have, some companies sponsoring some kegs. You got the State Farm agents. Like I said, you got Gina does so much, man. Gina does so much. Gina Hobbs, who's on the committee member. She's part of Latin Connection. Like, man, she does a little of everything. She does a little of everything. And so we got some great people that want to be a part of this. Again, really want to thank all the sponsors. Thank Golf Club of Texas, La Cantera, Fort Sam Houston, Alamo City Golf Trail. They're all donating rounds. We're super thankful. We got Lowe's Supermarket donating just a lot of good stuff for us. And
yeah, awesome. The Cowboys tent that you got from Lowe's is going to be a hit. I'm sure
it's not going to make it. It's going to be posted up. It's going to be posted at my next tailgate. Sorry guys. It didn't make its way. We had a
tailgate. Yeah, a tent, and now it's gone. Now we have a lot of great sponsors. You're right, Andy. I mean, we can't thank you guys enough for all of you who continue to support us and continue to help us grow. All the different roofing companies, and she's she's going to send you a gas bill for everywhere you're sending her, but. It takes a lot of work, and obviously, we make fun of the conference calls, but it's all serious about, hey, how we're going to level up moving forward, and how we're going to get this thing rocking and rolling. And it takes every one of us. I mean, we're still tomorrow scrounging to get stuff ready, and we'll be all the way up until 6:30 a.m. On Friday morning. So the fun begins in, less than 48 hours. So it's going to be, the golf is the easy part. So we can't get to that part, have some fun, raise some money, and have a blast. So
I can't wait to play some golf. Let's put it that way. I can't wait to play some golf. But you're right, Jaime. I just want to thank our team. I mean, gosh, I think we have a great squad that nobody cares about the credit, and I think that's the most important thing. That everybody wants to see everybody win, and I think the only people that are winning is our recipients, the golfers, our sponsors, right? And it's beautiful, man. And I'm so looking forward to after the tournament, but I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there and to get this thing, like you said, rocking and rolling.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Thank you guys for supporting us. And if you guys have any questions or can join us, please, we would love to see you guys. The more the merrier.
All right, guys, that's Jaime Luna, best State Farm agent in the country. All right, in the country right here. That's Jaime Luna, Luna Nation right there. That's my man. Jaime, thank you so much for being on the show. Chairman, Putting for Pops golf tournament held this Friday, November 3rd at the beautiful Hyatt Hill Country.
Thank you, guys. And can't do without Nothing's OB, baby. Great, best golf podcast in the nation, baby.
Well, I mean, best golf podcast in San Antonio, Bexar County, South Side, West Side, North Side. Yeah. I don't know. It's questionable.
Yeah, in the 210.
All right. Hey, on Zavala.
Yeah,
all right, Jaime, you have a good night, brother.
All right. Thanks, man. See ya.
All right. Again, I am blessed to be part of this amazing tournament, to be working with some amazing people. There you go. Any tours, any wine coolers, I will have some for you, Freddie. Okay, I will have some for you. I will have some, what is it? 2 hoots. I will have some 2 hoots for you. All right. Okay, guys, thank you so much, everybody. Countdown City Golf Club, FOREBROS. Thank you for my FOREBROS, because, man, Saul Figueroa, Juan Rupa Lacava, I got Jeremiah Sierra, Brad Ishins, Bart, Matt, all my boys, Sergio, Rudy Jaimez, Pedro, man, we got a lot of guys, Mike Osman, Modern American Cheer. We have so many people to be thankful for making this a great tournament. I'm very thankful because, again, this a lot of times I say my tournament, but it's not my tournament. It's a tournament for fathers, father figures that have been affected by cancer, whether in the recovery process, they're going through it, they're stage 3, stage 4. We want to give these guys a last chance, one more trip with their family to enjoy these times. And I'm so thankful. For the relationships that I have made along the way that have helped us get here. I really want to thank our gold sponsor right here, Brad Ishins. Brad is such a great person right here. He will not do you wrong. Brad Ishins right here. Okay, let me bring up his stuff right here. Make sure you reach out to Brad at 210-274-5894. Make sure you text him, Nothing is OB, right here to help you have a better plan, a better financial security. All right, please visit www.metalstacks.com/Brad for more info on precious metals and collecting. All right, there's 3 different options. You can purchase silver and gold from a retail and trusted secure website at competitive pricing. You could join the club for precious metals at wholesale or at cost. And you can join Brad's team where you earn free silver, unlimited retail commissions, and bonuses up to $16,000 per week. And like I said, I just don't do business with just anybody, but I do it with somebody that I believe in, somebody I trust. And Brad Ishins is such great people. He will not do you wrong. He will help you in the areas you need help in. All right, especially for that financial help. Okay, and also I want to thank, last and certainly not least, right here, FOREBROS Tour. FOREBROS Tour, never golf alone again. If you don't have a home, FOREBROS Tour has a home for you. You can check us out on Facebook or Unknown Golf. FOREBROS Tour, never golf alone again. We have a lot of great stuff coming up here. We got the Landa Open. We got the Turkey Shootout at Olympia Hills coming up here on November 25th. We got some playoff events right here. We have an inter squad Ryder Cup, FOREBROS versus FOREBROS Ryder Cup style match coming up here, guys. And thank y'all so much, guys, for continuing to support the podcast. Remember, guys, in the game of life, nothing is OB.